I never used to go to the library, and now that I know what's going to be in it, I think it's going to be a very good library.
Well, the project was initiated by the Dublin City Council, which the idea was to put together an architect and a designer. We were put together to work with the kids in 5th grade in St. Gabriel in Ballyfermot, and in conjunction with the local library, the Ballyfermot library, which is now under construction. So we kind of started to do a series of 3 workshops. The first one was kind of interesting in the way that we wanted straight away to kind of talk about design with the children, and we asked them to bring an object.
First of all, we had to bring in objects from home. It could be anything, and we looked and talked about how they were designed and how they were designed to be safe and comfortable for other people.
My friend Leah, she brought in a nappy bag, and Tia brought in a remote.
The big insight that came out of the research and from all the ideas and idea generation parts of the work was about different zones for different age groups, and how the library could be structured to respond to different needs of different kind of subsets of users. So today we had the kind of grown-up adult zone, with a little bit more quiet, a little bit more reflective. We had the kids and toddler zones, kind of using a mat, and really a space where mothers with young children could come to the library and share and a chance to read and engage with the wider community.
We decided on probably just a little play area, and we decided on some slides and toys and soft chairs that like babies and soft shapes and stuff.
In looking at thinking about how do we communicate and how do you reframe the library, one thing the children did look at was reordering the shelves and reordering the kind of layout, and using height as an indicator of the different types of books and different kind of resources which should be available. So at the very bottom, toddlers and young children, and then kind of middle levels of shelving, kind of teenagers, and then higher up adults. And really perceptive. I mean, that's, if you actually walk into a Tesco's or an Eason's, you'll see that's actually how magazines are sold to us.
Well, we measured shelves, and we seen what would, we kind of got the size around about the size of a baby, and seeing would they be able to reach the shelf if the shelf was up like here.
Well, I always walk my dog every day, so someone that's used to walking their dog, they could do it for the library and bring the books to the person and get their address as well, because they could ring the library and tell them their address. They could give the address to the person, and they could go and deliver the books to the person who's sick. Well, if we could use horses like they do over in America, police use horses, we could use horses to deliver books. Well, my other friend Vicky, she said, what about if we use an owl, just like out of Harry Potter?
Well, we just put up a load of ideas that we came up with, and we just got a load of stickers. And today, on this day, we waited for all of them to come in, and we went around, get them orange stickers, and then we let them all vote. And whichever doesn't have any stickers on it, we probably won't have. But if you know the others like the Etcher, we'll see that way that has loads of books. We'll probably get them in the library.
Absolutely brilliant opportunity for the class. It was something they would never have come across by themselves before. It's something that even as a teacher you wouldn't have the opportunity to teach them about. They got to meet designers, architects in a great way that came to them, that engaged with them in the classroom, that very much brought design to them and opened up a whole new world they would never have come across before. Their imagination, they were allowed to let their imagination run wild, but their imagination then led to some really practical ideas that even we've heard librarians say they would never have thought of after 30 years of working in a library.
Ray and Maxine really helped us, and kind of like we started off on something little, but now it's really good, and Sneak Peek Day was brilliant. Designing the library was really interesting, finding out what people liked. When we made the book with all the questions in it, I asked my neighbour, and it was really good to find out what they liked as well. I think it's going to really help Ballyfermot, the new library.